Greetings and salutations, my beautiful people, and welcome to the show on the second channel called Regarding, where I just talk about random things in music, films, video games, and just general life subjects. So, this week's... excuse me. This week's Regarding is regarding the Google Plus comments. Specifically, the comments. The whole other integration is another story, and there are plenty of other YouTubers that have done a video on it, most notably Boogie29880. He covers it in thorough depth and more than I ever could wish for, so I'm not going to repeat anything that's already been said, but I'm taking a much more simplistic look. A look from a content creator, a video maker, someone who's been on YouTube for a long time, and not simply just a viewer of other videos, which I am as well, but also a guy that makes weekly content and entertains a lot of other people. I'm just talking about it from that perspective in the comments alone, because the integration thing, like I said, is another story. I could go on for hours about that. I now have 2 Google Plus pages related to Caddy. So some of you are following the fake one, which I never use, and some of you are following the real one that's connected to my channel, which I don't use either. So it's just a mess, and if I go on to switch accounts to go between my second and first channel, I have about 6 different accounts to click on, and when I click on them, it gives me a choice of 2 names to use every single time. It's a complete fucking mess, and that's another story. But in terms of the comments, that is what I'm going to be talking about today. Now, excuse me. Now, the comments, they're a funny bunch of things, really, the comments. So the real main thing about the comments, from my perspective, like I said, it's much more simplistic. I'm not going to go into the whole how it benefits us and how it benefits YouTube, or how it detracts from the whole experience, or anything like, oh, you guys, I'm not going to talk about any of that. I'm just going to talk about the simplistic view that I'm having right now. We don't care about negative response, no, but nobody cares about negative response. Half the time, it's not even helpful feedback, it's just slandering and dickheadish remarks, which sometimes you can reply as a joke to, and sometimes you can just leave and then everyone else does it for you. And that's not a problem. The negative things are not a problem at all. It's nothing new. It's been happening in the 2 years or so that I've been on YouTube. That's nothing new. People can be very horrible, and it doesn't really bother me at all. I'm used to it. I'm completely hardened by it. But with this new Google Plus commenting system, every negative comment that people make, not even feedbacky, not even proper criticising comments, not even lists of improvements, just general comments that are just horrible and can ruin your day. It's hard to explain if you don't make videos, but they can sometimes completely ruin your day, and sometimes you'll be in the middle of a script and then you'll just all of a sudden stumble across one, and then you don't want to write a fucking another script. But that's that's nothing new. We're all used to that. Every single YouTuber in the world has that, and it's not a problem. What is a problem though is that in the old comment system, people could downvote the comments and they would be removed, and spam could be easily removed, and everything could be just completely pushed away like it should be. But now, every time I go onto the fucking comment page on any one of my videos, any negative comment goes straight to the fucking top. Straight to the fucking top. And that's because, obviously, it's the comments that get the most attention. People that reply to the comments defending me or defending anybody, those comments go right to the fucking top. And half the time they also have +1s on them. I don't know if that's thumbing up. I think it's thumbing up. But that means also people agree with it. And it's not a very nice thing to see. And like I said, it's nothing new. But the fact that these comments are going right to the fucking top, and especially as evident in my last video, very, very, very hurtful shit. And I think we've all been debating whether or not it's actually a good idea to bring other people close in my life onto my channel. And honestly, I don't think it's going to happen, because people are horrible, and where it doesn't really bother us at all, the point is, it's just horrible to see all of these hurtful things go right to the top of my videos and get them thumbed up. It makes no sense to me, and well, okay, some people agree, but still it's not nice, and it just highlights all of the disrespectful and nasty people above all of the nice people, all of the awesome fans, I don't even like calling you fans. I hate calling you fans. I don't like lumping you into a category. But all of the supporters, followers, whatever you want to like call yourselves, all of the nice of you, all of the amazing ones of you, you go right to the bottom. And where you can reply to a nasty comment or two, it doesn't make any difference because the nasty comment itself is still the main subject of discussion. And like I said, it's not a very nice thing to witness. And it just puts everybody off looking at the comment section. And where I used to, in the old comment section, I used to look at comments all the fucking time. Every day, every 3 hours or so, I used to read every single comment on every single video. Now, I don't really want to do it. I end up ignoring most of the posts of comments because I just don't know what I'm going to find. I don't know what's going to be at the top, and I don't know what's going to upset other people. And what can you do, eh? We can't do anything. All I can do is remove the comments, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to disable the comments. Why would I want to disable the comments? I love having the community. You guys talking to each other that's what I want, and I want to be able to reply to you guys. And banning people every single minute of every day is not fun. It's really tedious. It could be going into video work, and it's just a waste of time and effort for something that nobody wants to see. So why is it a thing? I don't really understand. And then not to mention as well, when this first started and people started posting screamers and links to things, I managed to run into, when I was looking in the comments on the first day that everything changed over, I managed to run into 3 screamers in a row. And where at the time I thought it was kind of funny, I then heard that people could get viruses from these fucking things. Didn't even consider that. Never even thought about it. So the argument that,
oh, why are people even complaining? I don't know why people are complaining. I'm not bothered. I'm just getting used to it. I don't care about the Google Plus thing. I don't care about the new comments. Why are people complaining? You shouldn't be complaining. Why do you care so much?
And yeah, I can agree with you. As an audience member, it doesn't bother me in the slightest. Going on other people's channels and watching other people's videos, it doesn't bother me in the fucking slightest. But to see, as a content creator, your comments, you don't want to go near them. And the whole thing with the screamers and everything, where people have said, oh, people will learn from experience and mistakes, it doesn't fucking work like that, people. It doesn't work like that. Because I ran into 3 screamers in a row. I was fucking lucky. I had no idea, even in the year and a bit of experience that I've had going through all these YouTube comments and just making videos, I wouldn't have even thought that a comment could be linked to a virus with this new system. So if I had accidentally and innocently clicked on a virus, you wouldn't have had any fucking videos from me for a long time. I would have had to save up money for new stuff or get the virus out of my system somehow. It could have been something really nasty. And then that would have meant no comments at all. And then for people then to just say, oh, you'll learn. Are you fucking serious? No, it doesn't work like that. I'm lucky enough that I didn't bump into a virus, but until people started talking about it, I had no idea. And it's just funny that people, as an audience member, you can just stay out of the comments. I've stayed out of the comments on other people's videos, and I don't click on expand the comments or read further or any of that, because I now know what happens. But to then go through my own comments on the first day that it happened and figure out that I could have had a completely computer-crushing virus that could have meant no content from me for a while, that doesn't make me feel so good. And it's, like I said, it's not even learning from experience. It's something that shouldn't exist, period. It's not a change, it's a degrade. It's a, you know what I mean. It's just going down. When YouTube changed to the 1-channel layout, there wasn't any major changes that detracted from the experience. It was very different, but it didn't make any, apart from like the lack of personality on the channels with the banners, apart from that, there was no degrading of the whole experience. It was just a change that we all had to get used to. Facebook changes all the time, it's just updates, it looks different, it works differently, but nothing has changed for the worse of it. Nothing is taken away that people like. Now, everything has been taken away that people want to be around, and it's not very nice. And because I've done my best to block, I've blocked certain key terms on my channel, like link symbols and colons and dashes and like HTTP and stuff like that. I've blocked all of those kinds of website links basically, but that's all I can do, and still somehow some people manage to get their shit onto the comments pages. And I want to read the comments, but I'm scared to, because I don't know what, if I click on anything, what's actually going to happen. There's no telling at all. The ASCII arts don't fucking bother me. I don't care about that. But it's just not a nice thing to be, as a content creator, worried that your computer or anything is going to be at risk just from clicking on a comment. It's not exactly fair, and it's not, like, it makes no sense at all. So, yeah, it's an interesting one, really. I'm sure most of the other content creators out there would probably agree on that front. But as an audience member, I completely agree. It's not a problem at all. Just stay out of the comments. Other people have learnt, and now we know. But to start it off like that is wrong, and to have it keep going and have the people that make the videos for you guys and want to interact with you not want to go down there for both the reasons I've said, so the negatives going to the top and being voted up, and the everything else with the comments and the it's just fascinating, really. I don't know what the business strategy with Google was at that point, and I don't really want to know, but yeah, I just hope it gets fixed. Honestly, I can't really put it any other way, because I really want to be in the comments and I want to keep updated with the comments, but everything at the moment is just too nasty, and like I said, doesn't bother me in the slightest. I wouldn't be on YouTube if this bothered me. Why would I be making videos if a few negative comments bothered me? That's fucking stupid. But regardless, it's now a new level. It's a much more dangerous place to be. And where the negative comments don't bother me, it does bother me to see them rise to the top. It does bother me to see people agreeing with it instead of downvoting it and getting it off the page like it used to happen. And it does bother me that people can post whatever the fuck they want and risk only not even my computer, but all of your guys' computers, and scare the shit out of you or whatever. It's just a nasty place now, and that's not what I figured YouTube was about, really. This video has been regarding my comments on Google Plus comments. I am Caddy, and I am fucking signing off.